Hey everybody, hey T1 Glistener Elf here. Gonna try to do another silly thing on Magic Arena. Alright, so when you get when you get daily quest, the most common one is cast X, Y, or Z. X is either 20 or 30, Y or Z is colors, two colors, white or blue, black or red. Great! So what you're totally supposed to do is to play colorless stuff. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. The last one is the only one we have a realistic chance of getting to today, unless we jump into historic ranked. And that's doable. It'll take a while, but it's technically doable. What are we up to today? We are going to be playing Voltron featuring Hope of Giriper. One of the few one-drop legendary creatures. And there goes the computer sounding like a jet. So if you hear the jet engine, don't mind it. It's totally all right. Nothing could possibly go wrong. It'll totally be okay. Yoink. There we go. All right. Okay. Really quickly. I forgot that I made this. We're not playing this yet. Oh god, I did say I was going to play this next, didn't I? Oops. I already got it started. We'll do that next time. I was planning on doing Karn, then Hope of Giriper, then Ulamog. Go medium, small, large. I forgot that at the end of the last one, when I was tired enough that I was about to fall asleep, that I had actually promised I would do Ulamog next. Oops! I'm sorry. We'll get to you next time, Ulapog. Alright, now, what are we playing instead? Switch it around to not Alchemy. No thank you. Historic Brawl, because we have to. Our choice is, unfortunately, only in Historic. Or fortunately. This is Hope of Giriper. Okay, cool. Woo! One, shoutouts to Ruklin, T1 Reese the Redeemed, for letting me know that instead of having to use all kinds of crazy colorless lands, one of each, like you do in regular EDH, I can just play basics of one color, since we don't have access to waste. It used to be that if you were playing Commander back before Waste were a thing, and you were playing a colorless Commander, you couldn't use basics because they had a color that's not in your Commander's color identity, and you couldn't play Waste because they didn't exist yet, so you had to get really creative with the kinds of lands you put in, playing absolutely ridiculous stuff just because it makes colorless mana. And then everything changed when the Eldrazi Nation attacked. Alright, so let me just really quickly add in you, and you, and you, and... Sure, why not? And you... Actually, you are a Thopter? Yep, you are a Thopter. Woo! So Ornithopter Tribal, let's go. See, the thumbnail is related. Only barely. Unfortunately, we can't have Glistener Elf riding an Ornithopter in this format, but we can have Ornithopter. Actual, factual Ornithopter here. Blast Zone, Blink Moth, that'll be fun. Bonder's Enclave, Buried Ruin, Cascading Cataracts. I know better. I know better. Hello? There we go. Crawling Barrens, Cryptic Caves, Emergent Zone. Nope. Turns out, though, we can actually run Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, and Fabled Passage. And we can even get something with Field of Ruin. As long as we just one basic land. That's it. First one in the comments gets to decide which basic land we're going to be using for this. I have a full art for each one. So... Plains, Island... Why can I not do this off the top of my head? Because I'm tired. Swamp, Mountain, or Forest. Whichever one you want, that's the one we'll end up using. We'll add a couple of them, so that we can get them with Field of Ruin. That's basically it. And then maybe if we decide we want to fetch. Nope. I'm going to try to stay away from ones that do come in tapped, however. You know, when your commander is a 1-drop, that turns out to be pretty important. Alright, so Ghost Quarter, Interplanar Beacon, Avenger's Fair, Karin's Bastion. How did I not have one of those before? Labyrinth of Sock Hops. Scophos, but Sock Hops. That's what it is. Nope, not Maze's Inn. Comes in tapped anyway. Mech Hanger. Heck yeah. I don't know that we'll be using it for much, but maybe Mirrodin's Core? Does nothing but... Somebody finally bought my Murktide. That took a sec, didn't it? I know not to run Mox Amber. Galaxy Brain plays over here, right? Just for the love of it. Just for the love of it. Just for the thumbnail. Sure, why not? It does come in untapped. Gains 2. No hand size. Draw a card. Exile Graveyards. Comes in... No, does not come in tapped. We name Thopter or Angel. That's about it. Sun-Scorched Desert. Ruglin, do you have a preference for which color of basic we're going to be adding to our deck? Throne of this doesn't come in tapped, so that's good. Treasure Vault. Heck yeah. Target legendary creature becomes a god, so we'll have a God Thopter by the time all is said and done, hopefully. And a counter. And then you can sacrifice to put an indestructible counter on it. Comes in tapped. Doesn't come in tapped. Blue. Blue! No! Ah! Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we want this one. There are others, but this is the only one that we have. Rather than spending one of our 5 trillion, one of our over 100, 101 common wild cards. This comes in untapped. And Zalfrin Void, and we have too many. So, let me just really quickly. Oh yeah, this. Aha, okay, there it goes. Doesn't come up by default. Whee! I think that I only have the one full art island. I would like to be wrong. Although I have snow. Totally, you know what? Alright, there we go. I'm actually not positive. It should treat this the same way that it treats basics. Should. Maybe. Artifact theme always needs blue. Fair. You're not wrong. Alright, this is absolutely 100% too many lands when your commander is a 1-drop. But just for right now, and we'll end up taking some stuff out, like you and you, since both of you are arena versions of the cards. That's probably what will end up happening. But next, take out blue, take out you. We don't need to sort by colors. One of the joys of playing a colorless commander. Brawler. Yeah, that's... I could probably get away with just putting in T:(equipment, I believe. Except I have to be able to spell. It has been one heck of a day, unfortunately. Alright, where X is the number of times this ability has resolved this turn. I just wanted to do some silly stuff with that. Strictly worse Bone Splitter, but we take it, I guess. +1/+0 and has whenever it deals combat damage, create a blood token, which is an artifact. Give it double flying. Take away flying again. Oh, fun fact. So, because of the way that this is worded, and loses flying, if you later equip something that gives it flying, that'll override the Colossus Hammer. So you can set it on the ground and then take it right back up to the sky. That never comes up, but it is an interesting thing to point out. I'm sure there's some janky, why am I having a Hammer Time deck that has run one Cliffhaven Kite Sail just for that reason. Because you can go get it with Urza Saga. Double Flake. Double Fleek, let's say. That is quite the equip cost. So the answer is probably no, but for right now, since I don't know how much we have, let's go with it. +1/+2 for a total of 3 mana. For right now. This one only works on, or only improves toughness and is ward 1, which will not be a problem, unfortunately. It equips for free, though, so that's nice. We'll keep that in mind, at least. Ninja's Kunai, just as useful as the previous one, as, what was it, not throwing knife, good grief, what was the name of that thing? It's a terribly useless artifact in the same vein. +1/+0, deals combat damage created, treasure token, yup. Nope, not what we're doing. Shadow Spear, short sword, has trample, and then when it deals combat damage to players, it has the word seek in it, so I'm going to be a purist and say no. When it +1/+0, and whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice it. When you do, deals 1 damage to any target. I mean, it's dirt cheap for the buff. It's like a tiny bone splitter with a ability to ping something. Sure, we're just going to spam. Yeah, actually, that comes up quite a lot. Activating Inkmoth Nexus after it's been equipped. Oh yeah, so that part has after. Wait a minute. Whoa. Activating Inkmoth after it's been equipped. You activate the Inkmoth, you put the hammer on it, and then you activate it again so that it becomes a creature with flying. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is, I believe, how that works. Equip for 3. Do my Larry David impression. Attach it to target creature you control. Sure. Flying, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, discard a card. I'm going to... not right now. Hey there. Alright, now we're in the 2-drops. That is also quite the equip cost, but as a backup creature, that's not bad, so we'll keep it up. Oh, yes. Heck yes. For each gate you control, not so much. Gold Vein Pick. It's the opposite of the one that we came across earlier. Costs 2 and equips for 1. Heart Piercer Bow. Now, this one gets to stick around. It's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, it does get to stick around. I guess, Rukulin, to answer what you were saying, you usually don't end up seeing that in Modern, because usually you attack with the Inkmoth, and then using Sigarda's Aid, you flash it in after blockers have already been declared. But yeah, which is probably why I haven't seen that before. But yeah, I think that is how that works. But because of Sigarda's Aid giving flash, and immediately attaching them, you know, it doesn't matter that it doesn't have flying, because blockers are already declared. Unless there's some destroy target creature that doesn't have flying effect out there. Which I guess could be a red effect, but it says destroy instead of damage. Whereas green gets to destroy creatures with flying because green. Let's see. Because green. That's quite an equip cost. It's fine. We'll add it in for now. Alright, Marauder's Axe. Where's the one that makes copies of itself? That I would like to see, if it's even in this format. We'll get to that eventually, hopefully, maybe. Is flying and is a bird, so we could have a Thopter bird god. Since it already has flying, and I don't think we care about type synergy, we're going to say not so much. Oh my goodness, is this really it? Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Oops. Enters the battlefield attached. Okay, we are going to have to go back through and look. I could have sworn we had more going on. Is there really not a colorless artifact in Historic that cost more than 3 mana? I know that there are some that are, like, you have Embercleave, which is red, though. But dang. Yeah, we don't have access to the best one, unfortunately. No, wait a minute. No, this is only ones that I have collected. So there probably are others, and I just haven't gotten to them. Prevent 2 of that damage. We might need to keep stacking them up. You may draw a card. Oh, yes. Attach it to target creature you control. Yes. If just +1/+1. That's all. Easy +1/+1, hopefully. Flying it. Can't be blocked. Sacrifice it. Ooh, Hand of Vecna. equipped creature or a creature you control named Vecna gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Pay 1 life for each card in your hand or equip 2. Fine. That's worth it. Okay, 5 tutors to search for Mech Titan Core and a Marauder in the command zone to have the ability to recur it. Just made a stupid gimmick deck with Mech Titan Core. Okay, wait a minute. 5 tutors to search for it, and a Marauder in the Marauder to have the ability to recur it. Marauder. Marauder the Pretender. Let's see. When she enters the battlefield, you may exile, and oh my goodness, that art. Doing this. Ow. Exile an artifact or creature from your hand or graveyard and put a cage counter on it. Has all activated abilities of all cards you own in exile with cage counters on them. You may activate each of those abilities only once each turn. There we go. There we go. That's dumb. I like it. I like it. Okay. It looks like we are going to have to go back and pick through some of the less exciting ones, unfortunately. Like, Pirate's Cutlass is a little bit less than ideal, you can imagine. I guess we could give it double flying. Spend 4 mana for +1/+0. But it becomes a bird. That is extremely important. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Draw discard for 3 mana. I could have sworn that there happened to be more. Not you. That's right. Not you. Just out of principle, I try not to play with cards like that. Alright. Right. Let's try this again. You know, just make it a little bit faster on me. Okay. Here goes nothing. Eater of Virtue, plus... Okay, when it dies, exile it. Okay, +2/+0. As long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying. Ah, here we are. Okay. That's... cheap. I mean, 2 mana +2/+0. If that's all... Once again, wrong gender. I can't... On my screen, I can't see. It's this teeny tiny, itsy bitsy little picture on here. I'm not looking at Scryfall. I'm looking at Gatherer, and it's just a nice small picture. So I see that there's a person, but that's about all I can see. Also, my computer is way away because, again... And so we might not want that noise in the background the whole time. So the computer's nice and far away. Close enough that I can read chat, not close enough that I can see the actual picture. Now that I get closer, though... Oh, sorry, let me just beat the microphone up really quickly. Now that I get closer to it, you know who that reminds me of? I think his name is Devo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from Stardust Crusaders. The puppet guy, which seems appropriate. That's who he reminds me of anyway. Now that I get a better look. Alright. And I can just keep the meme of Jay doesn't seem to know what gender cards are up. Let's see. +3/+0 and is every creature type. 5 mana +3/+0. It's a common, so it's no big deal. Flying again. +2/+1, and we give them plant tokens. Yes. Yes. Easy money. Uh-oh. Ones we have other versions of. Okay, actually we do want to put collected on as well, just so that I don't spend a wild card on a card I already have. Alright. You know what? I'll consider this, even though I would like to just get it from a pack instead. But, oh well. Oh well. Dowsing Dagger. Alright, we should get into ones that I have not seen yet. Okay, so here we are. Warmongers Chariot, +2/+2. As long as it has Defender, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So 5 mana, +2/+2. Guess I can see the Devo comparison. There we go. I think. I don't know. I don't know. +2/+0 has Menace and is a pirate. Thopter God Pirate Bird. Thopter Pirate Bird God. There we go. Sure. And then when it becomes unattached from a permanent, destroy that permanent. I mean, if they can destroy artifacts, they can already destroy the commander anyway, so I guess that's fine. +3/+0, Vigilance, Trample. When it dies, attach it to a creature you control. Sure. +1/+1 for... Yes. Oh, but that's a... No, it's fine. It's fine. That's a rare, but it's fine. It's okay. It's alright. +2/+0 has Vigilance and is a knight. This thing is... it's silly. I like it. I like it. I don't know that we'll keep it because it's a rare, but oh god, yeah, that's right. We don't have much. We don't have much left. Uh-oh. And that reminds me, so no Lightning Greaves, no Swiftfoot Boots. Nothing like that. At all, I think. Not even affordably. Nothing at all like that. Oh. Okay, then. I mean, we only have 53 rares. I think I can swing it. I think I can make it work. Okay, Steel Overseer. Oh, hi. And you, and Sculpting Steel. Yes, please. I forgot I had this. Crew 2. But 7 mana. But Crew 2. Okay. This is going to be nice. I promise you. How about Mind Stone? I can spell. Whatever. Guardian. And then Historic. Joyra's familiar. Maybe. Traxos for sure. Weatherlight. Mishra Self-Replicator. Thran Temporal Gateway. No, not for what we're doing. Yeah, this thing is also silly. I run this thing in Vintage, or at least I used to, when I played Paper Vintage. Yeah, it's a nice little shops alternative. The best thing about the deck is that Marisil gains Crew 2 as well. That's right. Which is all the more appropriate for if that is Devo, crewing its own puppet. That's how that stand works. I don't know. That's now my headcanon for what that card is. Also, good to have you around again. It's been a hot second since you've been in chat. Life gets busy, so this is me not blaming you one bit. It does fly. We'll put it in. Ha 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 ha. So it makes the artifacts cheaper, but by the time that we get to this point in the game, they're already on the field in all likelihood. So it's more so the equip cost that we need to be working a bit with. Speaking of, just to make sure, equip cost. Yeah, no. I was hoping against hope there. All right. So what else? Let's sort by artifact. What did I just do? Creature. If I sort by artifact creature, it'll show us both creatures and artifacts. Not artifact creatures. Just like how when you select instant sorcery, it's an or. Not going to get the Weatherlight, not just yet. I'm looking for... We're starting to get kind of close to the end here. And this is not a very creature-full deck. As you can see, we don't exactly have a lot of creatures just yet. We do have the one. That's true. Unfortunately, the one isn't big enough to crew on its own. So the idea is instead to go for cards like Gingerbrute that either have, or Ornithopter, that either have their own evasion built in, or otherwise just a house on their own. Like... Oh yeah, it's going to show up at the very end. Well, so I don't forget. Stonk. Stonks. Alright, there we are. Stone Coil Serpent, for instance. What was that? Trample, Reach, Protection from Multicolored. Let's see. You don't fly until I make a hefty investment. I guess it's less hefty when you remember that there's artifacts doing their thing, so they get to stick around as equipment on it. When it dies, you don't have evasion. You scry one, but you don't have evasion. You're cool. You're already in. Let's say again, when it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. All creature types. Yes. Activate an ability or cast an artifact spell. It helps. Probably. We'll include you for now. Enters the battlefield. No. Defender reach. When you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. Great yard. Enters the battlefield. Each player. No. We don't want cards with defender. Obviously. I forget that this is a card every time. It's a Scarecrow Knight. It's silly. Not enough creatures to make it worth it. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Remove one damage to any target. We can equip it so that it keeps living, but again, it doesn't have any evasion built into it. Flying filters mana. It is another Ornithopter, so for the thumbnail, say, Reckoner Bankbuster's neat. I forgot which one that is. We'll get to it, I'm sure. Or actually, you know what? So that I don't forget. Is this not one that I have? Yeah, it's not. Oh. I don't remember that card then. I do not remember. Reckoner, Bankbuster, Kamigawa. Why are you not showing up then? Even sorted by not collected, it should. Oh, because it's not a creature. I'm only sorting by creature right now. That's right. You know what? Fix that really quickly. Just so I can not forget. Boop. There we go. Enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters, 2 tap, remove a charge counter from it, draw a card. If there are no charge counters on it, create a treasure token and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token. With this creature, cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 greater. So good. It makes its own creature so that it can keep turning into a 4/4 over and over again. They don't have flying, it doesn't have flying, but it serves as backup card draw. Yeah, that seems alright. Okay, and this deck will not have a lot of card draw, unfortunately. Get over here. Let's see, so back to where we... Alright. We would have to sack it. We are looking at ones that we don't have as well now. Let's see. Doop. Dusty. No. Let's see. We just had Ornithopter Paradise, which I'm going to add for the fact that it flies and is itself a meme, and also thumbnail. No. Cool, but no. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, maybe. Ward 2 is good. It gets big, but it doesn't have any way to improve itself, unfortunately. Oh, improve itself in terms of, like, it doesn't have evasion of any sort. And it won't gain evasion later on. Wait. What was this thing again? Flying can't block. Bird Construct. That's 3 mana for a 2/1 flyer that can't block. For reference sake, there is a 1 mana 2/1, doesn't have flying, and it can't attack alone. I don't think it has a block clause, though. Can't block alone. Yes. If nothing else, it makes our commanders stronger. More strong. All of the strong. No. Enters the battlefield. You know what? If we went to the full monocolored mana base, we actually could do this. 2/3 that draws a card. Just right away. Which works, I guess. Yes, we want you. Pray to RNGesus that it works out. Does not give itself trample, though. I keep forgetting that it does not give itself trample. Vigilance, and it only gets a land. There is a 3 mana flying one, however, that does draw you a card. So let me get over here. Let's see. Get over here. So we're at 90. +1/+1, so 3 mana, 3/3. Except, no. Each player put a +1. Menace. Menace is close, but it's a 3 mana 2/2, which is not ideal. Not exactly. Maybe Palladium Mirror? Maybe. It shouldn't be the case that we need 3 mana ramp all that much, though. Especially ramp that doesn't tap on that turn. Ratos Sentinel? Nope, you never get rid of Defender. When you cast a Nope, we don't play those in this deck. We don't do that around here. Relic Golem, Runaway Trashbot in your graveyard. But it does have Trample, so even if there's nothing, we can at least make it big enough that it can swing over things. Which is a sentence. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. +2/+0 and gains first strike, and it's a flyer. We won't be controlling tokens, though, I believe. So it's better than the other one, to be sure, but that's not exactly saying much. Scarecrow. Okay, actually the art maybe not. Scarecrow, sack a Scarecrow, draw a card. Return target artifact creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If I ever were to play the 3 mana Seeker, Faceless Agent, I think it's called, if I ever were to play this card, it would be in some weird tribal deck like Scarecrows on here, just because you need all the help you can get. Alright, Scorn Effigy, Scrap Trawler. Doesn't have evasion, but is a neat way to try to recover from things like board wipe, or just removal in general. And even if they remove it, you get something back, potentially. Apparently a bill to make Daylight Savings permanent passed in the U.S. It passed in the Senate. If it passed in the Senate, it should pass in the House. That's interesting, that it passed in the Senate. It didn't get filibustered. We have some weird draconian rules, parliamentary rules here in the US, where if it's in the Senate and it isn't a budget bill, is the short way of putting it, then it can be filibustered. If it goes through a process called budget reconciliation, it can't be filibustered, but it has to have some substantial effect on the budget. And I don't think Daylight Savings does, so if that passed the Senate and it didn't get filibustered, that's interesting to me. I would very much love either for us to always be on Daylight Savings Time or to never be on Daylight Savings Time. One of the two, but this week is not this week is not fun, and the lack of sleep did not help. Unfortunately. Alright. Scuttlemutt. For now. Enters the battlefield, da-da-da-da-da. Did I not see? No. Where are you? Sky Scanner. There we go. Yes, but it flies and it draws a card, so that's okay by me. Wait a minute. You do get pretty swole. Pretty swole. We'll try it out. Basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. You can get a 1/1 with Vigilance that does the same thing. Spark Hunter Masticore. There are a lot of Planeswalker commanders, including one named Teferi, so maybe. Enters the battlefield, scry 1. Like, we're really reaching when we get into stuff like this. Defender, no. No. But it's Scarecrow. But it's an arena-only card. Let's see. Workshop Assistant, return another, da-da-da-da. No. Flying First Strike. We have reached the bottom of the barrel. 4 mana, 2/1 Flying First Strike bird. I mean, Ornithopter would have to die, come back, and die again to be more expensive than this thing. So honestly, at this point, the answer is probably no to just about everything we come to here. Hey, wait a minute. Awakened Amalgam's power and toughness are each equal to the number of differently named lands you can. I have to. For this deck, I have to. Because its power and toughness will just be the number of lands we have. I will go out and take out one of the snow-covered islands so that I can play island, so that I can make this thing just be the number of lands. That's stupid, but let's make it work. Put up to one target. No, we cannot do that. No. No. Gets vigilance. Dragon. Nope. As long as you control a dragon. Nope, not quite. Each kind of counter. I am getting tired. I will eventually lose the ability to talk, it sounds. I'm the Juggernaut. This one doesn't have trample. Not one of the versions that has trample. The different Juggernaut type cards like that. Attacks or blocks each combat if able. No, not quite. Sacrifice it. No. Enters the battlefield. You may search your library for it. No, this doesn't work in Brawl. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell. Nope. Enters the battle. Look at the top card. That's it. You just look at the top. You don't get to do anything to it. No. Yes. Now that we're running basics, yes. Draw a card for each modified creature you control. So it should be at most about 2 mana. Ornithopter equipped with God Knows Everything, and then this with a +1/+1 counter. I'm going to say yes. Alright. And then Treasure Keeper may cast the card without paying its mana cost. But that's only when it dies. So, no? I mean, maybe. It could be an interesting way to keep them from blocking. Or keep them from attacking. Keeping it on blocking duty. I should at least consider it. Now. Oh, hi. This thing. Don't look at Explore the Vastlands. It's more so for Wandering Archaic. We're at 5 mana when we're getting there, though. This should be free. Like, it doesn't have evasion, but this should just be free in our deck. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Where were you? Shrine or Aura? No, we don't run those around these parts. Where is it? Yeah, we'll run the Treasure Keeper, and then we will put in Weatherlight and take out 2 lands at least. And you are again not a creature. All right, there we go. Weatherlight, and then take out the 2 arena-only lands. Here we are. Faceless Haven, which we can't use anyway. Dungeon Descent, which would actually be good. If we could give it Vigilance, that would actually be good. But, no. And no, I don't think it gives me the option to put in the original in here. Nope, it does not. You only get to put in the arena-only version. Probably get Meteor Golem. If we actually get to cast a 7-mana spell, we shouldn't get to the point where we actually get to cast a 7-mana spell. Alright. And put in that full art. Would you know? No, that's right. There you are. Alright. Eeny, meeny, take that one out. Okay. If you know what that's supposed to be. Alright. Maybe I could take out one of my rares for the Meteor Golem. Like, Eater, yeah, as good of a card as this is, I might want to take out Eater of Virtue. And the reason is, right now I am getting Kamigawa packs, and so there's a decent enough chance that I could just come across it naturally, just by opening packs. As good of a card as this is for what we're trying to do, it may not be worth crafting a rare. may be worth just trying to find it normally. It would be really sweet to have, though. Warmongers Chariot, Captain's Hook. On the other hand, this thing is just not fantastic either. I know we don't have a lot of... Yeah. But this one we're never getting unless it's for something like this. Unless I want to add it... You know what? We'll keep that just for the pirate thing, because we can add that later on for pirate stuff. Nettle Cyst, Sigiled Sword, Strider Harness, Awaken My Masters. Alright, we're going to take out a 1-drop and put in a 7-drop. I just think it's likely enough that we might end up coming across that naturally. Meteor. There we go. That one. That one in particular. Dead art. Alright. How bad is the damage? 6? Sure. Sure. Make it work. Oh, also, whoa. Deck contains cards that do not match the color identity of your commander. So let me try something really quickly. So go down to... Take out the snow-covered island. Put in island. And now it works. Okay. Huh. In that case... Take out one more and put in Platinum Angel. Platinum Angel does fly. Confirmed. That is broken. Maybe. That would still leave me with... We're now at, I believe, 38 lands in the deck, which is still really high for what we're doing. We have 38 lands. We can take one of the islands out, but then if I use Field of... Whatever. It's fine. I should keep the second one in. My hope is that I could have 2 with different names, so that I could use Field of Ruin and have a better chance of still having an island to tutor up, to search up, and not have an issue with... Where are you? Awaken My Masters. Awakened Amalgam. So, still get... Do I have Forsaken Monument? How did I forget? How did I forget? While I'm at it, what's the? It's a story-related artifact, Jay. It has a name. It's legendary. I cannot believe I can't remember the name of it. It's the whole reason they went to Ixalan in the first place, and it's the thing that kept the Planeswalkers from leaving. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I cannot believe I cannot think of this thing's name. Alright. So, Immortal Sun. That's it. Immortal Sun. Also, I guess I could add you. Immortal... Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah, we're taking stuff out. Take out an island. Take out stuff that doesn't help us, like, at all. Which is actually quite a few of these, but... I mean, how many Planeswalkers are we running? 1. Now. And even then, we could run Karn for even more. If we just... Karn actually makes... Well, both of these make creatures. Take out the 6. Karn. Karen. Karn. Alright. What could possibly go wrong? I might actually end up taking out the Meteor Golem anyway, just for the curve. This deck has curves, we know. Mech Hanger. We actually have a vehicle now. We have 2 vehicles, I believe. Mirrodin's Core, just to be cute, I guess. Plaza. I mean, really, really weird stuff. We have 0 cards with Kicker in here, but we can add charge counters to it. Sanctum. I want to keep the ones that have creature types in them so that we can name random stuff. Only to cast a vampire spell. Create a for each vampire you control. I mean, theoretically, we could get to a point now every single hand's going to have the Immortal Sun and both your Planeswalkers. That would be exactly my luck. That would be exactly my luck. And you know it. And I know it. What could possibly... Okay, so Mirrodin's Core and Throne of Macintosh. And one more. Meteor Golem. Sorry, bud. It's 7 mana. It's too much for what I think we're doing. What I hope we're doing. Alright. Oh, and real quick, let me put this in a layout so that we can better see what's going on. So right up here-ish. Change deck layout. Go to the center. Scroll it up. So, bunch of 1s and 0. And 0. Ornithopter goes here in the 1s. Right? Bunch of 2-drops. Bunch of 3-drops. Tapers off very quickly. This is actually a 0-drop, just to be honest. That's probably a 0-drop. Unfortunately, since we aren't running blue, we don't have card draw. But this looks silly enough that I would like to try it out. So there we go. Woo! Now, in before loses to all kinds of stuff. Also, there's a standard shakeup. We'll see winner if we end up doing that. Not ranked. If Brawl ranked were a thing, my god. Even though we have to play against alchemy cards, this is one of the relatively few sanctuary formats I find on the platform. You don't have to worry about ranked at all. There is no serious historic brawl. That said, it is still arena, so it's hyper sanitized and whatnot. Okay, so flash flying, you may cast historic spells as though they had flash. Yay. Alright. Hello? Let go. Hello. Alright, so this should live. The joy of not playing against a red commander. It lives. It's alive! It's alive. Prying Blade. What's something else I can play really quickly? Let's go with Marauder's Axe. Try to keep as many cards in our hands for right now. Oh, hi. Okay, let's see. Equip. Here. Alright. Also, you do have flying, so I do actually have to worry about this when the time comes. Should have been Prying Blade there. What are we after? Bounce it? No, we're just countering it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Let's see. 3, 1. I do have to watch this, though. Do it. Do it. I dare you. And it's countered. Right. Once it resolves, though, it just gets to stick around, so counterspell this. Oh, they missed a land drop. Uh-oh. Equip. Now, I'm going to make them try to use a counterspell here. I really should have done this the other way around, but whatever. It has enough to accrue it. Let's see. Do you want to keep this from resolving, or do you want to have a flash blocker? Or do we want to put our Saga out at instant... Well, we can't yet. We don't have the commander out yet. Into the Royal. Yes, go to hand. Interesting. Okay. And they still haven't found a land yet. Okay. Okay. Did you also add Gold Vein Pick? Yes, that is on here as well. That is in here, rather. As well. As well. It should be. So on this next turn, we're going to cast Hope, and then actually probably cast Chief of the Foundry, while they're not able to counter. Just, we don't have to worry about equip cost here. Let us activate this thing, and hit them for just a little bit. Hi-ya! Just a tiny bit. Crap. Oh well, it's dirty deeds done dirt cheap over here. Play it, and then while they're tapped out, instead of, yeah, let me just play the bronze sword instead. And pass. Just, yeah, Wrap costs 4, he's not going to have a flash blocker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I caught that. Now, though, we have to start worrying about that sort of thing, unfortunately. I would like to get you down, and I think that that's probably where we ought to be. Alright, 7/7 Trample comes in tapped, but we actually could untap it now if we so chose. Alright, now flash him in. Good, good, good. Alright, now they can get the party started. Ah! Huh? Oh yeah, okay.
I'm known for my excellent timing. You need to slow down.
Yep, yep, there it goes. There it goes. And so it begins. Alright. Equip 2. Crew 3. Alright. Send him over here. Red Rover, Red Rover. Okay. And then let's stick... Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Let's stick Blackblade out. Alright. There it goes.
Hold that thought.
So now if they want to flash them out, we're talking quite a pretty penny. Ah! Ooh! And I couldn't sack it in response. Nice. Nice. They have double blue open, so this might not work out well. If not, we have a flyer, and it's countered. Uh-oh. Should have just attacked Teferi.
Keep up the pace.
Yeah, I should have just attacked Teferi with Blink Moth. They have their own, of course. Of course. Look at what their deck is doing, after all. Alright, take 2. Well, I very thoroughly regret not animating and equipping Blink Moth. Slight misplay. Slight mistake. Ever so slight. Alright.
Hurry.
Can't help it. Can't stop, won't stop. If they don't notice... No, they did. Okay. What are we naming? Snake. Snake. Why not? Alright. Let's try this again. We don't have enough mana to equip it, or to animate it and equip it with enough stuff that it lives. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we are. Uh-oh. This only improves power. This improves both, but it's equipped 7. This fumbles up.
Keep up the pace.
So yeah, we definitely don't. Next turn, if I can get the Jousting Lance out, maybe? Alright, off to my turn. Alright, see if this gets to stick. Oh, we got something. Scrap Trawler. Alright. One way or another. There it goes. You fool. Yeah, no, we're still in trouble. And there they are. Alright, so now they have 2 flying creatures. Unless I get another land, I cannot animate and... so Jousting Lance is +2/+0 first strike. Who are they attacking? With whom are they attacking? Okay, no, actually we have a chance now. Alright.
We need to move quickly.
Look at 7 to 1. Or 7 to none, actually. I'm about to have 1. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have the courtyard. Giant snake. Yeah, I am extremely mature, kids. Alright. What are we up to? Alright, equip. And this costs 2. We have... Yep. Alright. I dare ya. I dare ya. They could just block. They don't care. They can cast them right back anyway. Or they could do this. I'm just going to give them the good game when it decides to come up. There it goes. There it is. There it is. And yeah, Teferi gonna resolve any more creatures this game. Yeah, the not attacking Teferi cost me. Rip. But we cast 9 creatures that game. There aren't that many creatures in this deck. If we're lucky, we'll come across the flavor text that actually has a typo in it that they still haven't fixed. I'll point it out when it comes, if it comes up. Oh, hi. Okay. That is 1 land. That is 1 land. Right. Huh. Okay. Sure. Alright. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya? 'Cause I don't. Aha! Let him know how I feel. I don't think that they can see that. I'm just gonna say good game if we don't get a land here. Hey, we did. Okay. I hear fireworks. This would let me cast Hope again. We'll go for it. Instead of the Steel Overseer. None of these creatures are going to get to live, as it turns out. Yeah, maybe I should have used Steel Overseer as a bait. Oh, okay. Let's see, equip for 1, right? Yup. Alright. There we go. Maybe we can get something started. Please, dear God. Okay, so they get a nice little sorcery speed anticipate. Good. Well, kind of. They actually go in the graveyard, so it's not anticipate. Crew 3, but that's when it deals combat damage to a player. I think now's not a bad time. We don't have quite enough mana to do both. Attach it to a pirate. Yar har. Alright. Oh, okay. It's just going. And in turn. Since I have the mana, I probably could have switched the short sword around to the Ornithopter just for blocking's sake. Toad Rider. Okay. This little dude's bobbing his head. Oh, okay. They only take the one. Got there eventually. And it's a flying 0/4 mills X cards for X number of shrines you control. Interesting. Interesting. 3 and 2. We still can't play that just yet. 3/3, 3/3. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm waiting for it. Uh-oh. Oh, yay. Good times. It's a mill deck. Crystalline Giant is better the earlier it's played. Agreed. But we're about to, on the next turn, and I didn't anticipate this properly, have enough power to get over its toughness. I forgot this thing counts itself. But you are correct, of course. Alright, well... They won't block. There we go. Could really use another land, though, please. Oh, wait, is this beginning of combat on your turn? Not end of turn, beginning of combat. Oh, my goodness. I'm ashamed. I think that's... No, it's not the first time I've played that on Arena. It's not far from it, though. Oops! Huh. Well... As much as I like having mana, we have kind of screwed ourselves on this Crystalline Giant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, we'll do it that way. Might not exactly be ideal. Not exactly. Okay. At some point I need to just cast Weatherlight. Just bite the bullet and cast it. Alright, block with your Toad. Okay. And then next turn I can awaken my masters and then crew the Weatherlight. Or they can just make me lose it anyway. Oh god, another one. All of the shrines that we can run in these colors. All 9 of them. Alright, this should be mill 2 then. Yay. Ah. Now you show up. Okay. I think it's a bit too late for you, but we'll put it out here just in case. Front side, please. And then crew, tap U. Alright. Make them block, or I get stuff. Okay, look at the top 5. You may reveal a historic card from among them, put it into your hand. +2/+0 in vigilance, and I get more creatures. Yeah, we'll take the Sigiled Sword. We actually have enough mana to do... No, we don't. We're 1 shy. Its equipped is 3, which makes sense. It's pretty strong. Alright. Pretty strong. Sacrifice your giant in shame. Indeed. Poor giant. Let's see. Okay. Gamey. All of the enchantments. Every single one of them. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, on their turn in main phase, they're scrying? Interesting. Alright. Oh no, I lost Bronze Sword. Okay, so you cost 2 and 3. I can actually equip this now. And why not? Equip legendary creature, equip that one. And then tap you. Next. Hello? Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. Ow. Enter. Alright. What do they have? With that many cards in hand, there's something. And no, there's not. So even through the misplays, we managed to make it. But I'm still rubbing the, I think it's called Room for my eyes. I wanted to come home and take a nap, to be honest, but I didn't stream yesterday, and I haven't streamed Arena in a bit. So, yeah. Just one of those weeks at work. Already. K Kevin. I think I've played against K Kevin before. Cake Heaven is now how I'm going to pronounce it. See? See? Bullseye. Okay. Hello. Wander's Enclave. Castor Commander. Prepare for 4 mana Ulamog. That'll be fun. I am looking forward to that. So much. Alright. Let's just go for all of the power. Let's go for a quick kill. Boop. Boop them on the snoot. Means that. So when Evangeline and I are going out, we have to wear our mask. If our mask starts to come down, well, hers, because she has to pull mine to make it happen. Boop him on the snoot. Boop you on the snoot. And then she wants to do it back to me, of course, even when mine's been up. She says, it's only fair. Mine's been staying up, though. Alright, that's Menace, and they can add counters to it. Okay, cool. Neat. We have energy now, which is more than I have. Hi-ya! Last turn. There you are, buddy. Alright. I am totally prepared. I am not at all prepared. When it enters the battlefield, something we care for? Maybe? Alright. Mind Stone. Utility Knife. Equip it to the only creature we have. And then... hopefully... Treasure Keeper on it doesn't matter because they can just let the Dreadmalkin get returned. Alright. Here goes nothing. They found their 4th land. Alright. Dreadmalkin becomes... Dreadmalkin, Digivolve 2! My god! Okay. It's a race. Ow. Ow. Alright. I'm sorry. Wait a second. It didn't attack. It's... Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. Huh. Can you stop jinxing it at least? This is a 100-card format. How could you? How could you? Alright, if this lives, and it won't, then we get a Planeswalker next turn. It doesn't matter what we play here, it's dead. So we might as well just play the Treasure Keeper, right? Hiya! I swear to God, if you make this Ulamog unblockable, I swear to God. No. No. Don't kill it. No. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeet, I guess? Alright. Non-land with mana value 3 or less. Oh, that buzzing in my ear. I hate it. Oh, also 68. Not quite 69 now, alas. Alright. Dies. Triggers. What do we get? Marauder's Axe. Right. Okay, that doesn't help. We can go 4, and then we only have 1 mana open, and that wouldn't give us hope. So we would have to concede. Good game. Good game. They got me. It turns out Ulamog is pretty good. Ulamog is pretty pog. I'm not ready to be an emote, so I'm not going to do the pog face. I thought about it. I'm not ready to be an emote just yet. Evangeline doing the troll face. Now that's worthy of being an emote, but me, maybe not. Maybe not. At least it doesn't have Blightsteel. On the other hand, it doesn't have Blightsteel, so... My Infect playing heart. But yes, you're right. For purposes of playing Mr. Umezawa, if that is your name. Yeah. Just say. Oh, this guy again. Sure. Turn 1, Hope. Turn 2, Steel. Alright, start with the Emergent Zone, because I would like to save the Scry. I'd like to wait to cash in the Scry for as long as I can. Alright, pretty obvious what we're doing here. Hello. Hello. Alright, we did not get a land, so... that cost 3 mana. What are you again? 9. Yeah. Pop. I am at peace. In my defense, we are playing with a pretty significant disadvantage. And there it goes. Okay, then. Well, guess what we still don't have? I don't think we need it to be even more of a bird. Boyd. Now, this only equips for 1, so we could actually get this taken care of now. Or get a bigger buff. Actually, this doesn't even buff unless you use the ability. let's go. Boop. Pop. I don't think that the shuffler is rigged in Historic Brawl the same way that it is in Historic Best of 1. I wasn't ready to do it just yet. I'm trying to set up for damage if I can. And just hope that I draw into them. I probably should, though, in retrospect. It is a Voltron deck, so not throwing things onto your dude feels bad. Also, we're playing against Mr. Flash over here. If I want to actually have anything come down, I need to play it now. Cast these two just to make sure they resolve before... Well, I say make sure. They are all planes right now. We don't have to deal with double blue shenanigans just yet. And there we go. Now I have to actually discard something. Well, this is going swimmingly. Oh, hi, you. Oh, no.
I have my devices finished.
Good God. Good God. Well, this... None of these actually improve toughness. Oh, this is fun. Alright. This is real fun. Ah! Stop.
I made you a gift.
Stop. I need you to stop. Uh-oh. Hey. Okay. There's something. Alright. Should have been sigiled. No, it doesn't. No, it shouldn't have. This doesn't improve toughness either. And it's vigilance, not first strike. Alright, so what are we looking at? Hexproof? Okay. Okay now.
It is the ideal subordinate.
Trample. I need trample. Roll a trample. Okay. Smart. Alright, Captain's Hook. Yeah, I think we just go for it. Alright, what's it have? Hexproof Menace. Fire. Alright, and what are you? Enters the battlefield, reveal the top two cards, put one into your hand, the other in your graveyard. If you put an artifact card in your hand this way, you gain 3 life, and then they throw 2 of them in front of the Hope. And they have a instant speed thought monitor. That's terrifying, actually. And a Maze Mind Tome. And. You win 0% of this. I am trying nonetheless, but yeah, we're in trouble. We're in just a pinch of trouble. Oh, wait a second. That's interesting. Right. So they didn't want to take let Tezzeret take anything. All right. Scrap Trawler gets back Lantern. Soul Guide Lantern. Uh-oh. Chrome Courier again. Because Thought Courier costs 1 billion mana.
Silent.
Thought Monitor, not Courier. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold it back. Alright. You can get Lifelink. That's not great, but at least it's something. You will never get Trample, though. Okay. 3 and 3. 3 and 1. Alright. 2 4/4s walk into a bar. Hexproof Menace and Trample. Okay. So, now that it doesn't matter, we get lucky. I should have thrown it on the other one, though. But it's fine. +2/+0, not to +2/+1. And yeah, we are just dead on the next turn. They could let all this damage through and then hit us back. I don't know why they're still going. Yeah. And that's what happens when you miss your lands. Yeah. Oh. Well, we ended up resolving one of our daily quests before we got 2 wins. One of these days, I like to try out a Reese flash deck, Reese the Redeemed. Just cast it on turn 1, and then every turn thereafter, you either cast something from your hand or make some tokens. Let what your opponent does decide. Nice and reactive. I like it. I like it. Alright, we'll keep. It has 3 lands and one of the better equipments in the deck. And also Chariot. 2 of the better ones in the deck. Alright, ready? Let's say, because it totally matters, let's run out the cave first. And I'm actually going to include Ornithopter as well. We won't get to gain 1 life this turn. But if they kill Hope of Girper... Oh, we still had a creature. I'm sorry. 2/2 with Decayed. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright. How about we play this out and equip it? And hope to God that it lives. And we have a 0/2 to block a 1/1, because that absolutely matters, of course. Of course. And now it doesn't. Right. This is an unfortunate race. Ow, my ear. Alright. So we're gaining life, that's good. They're both Thopters. That's yay. In your graveyard. Otherwise it's just an 0/4. Alright, we need to start getting some creatures down. I don't know why I'm doing this now. It totally matters. Alright, so now we can give up the Ornithopter and we still have 3 for Inventor's Fair. Dun 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 dun. Come on. You can't do this to me, bud. You can't. Hello? Thank you. You can't do this to me. Alright. We're not winning with this game. Alright, we're at 10. Equip. I don't know why I did that. Why not, I guess. Alright. It has vigilance. That has vigilance. Okay. If they don't have a creature to give haste to... they did. That's game. I can block with the hope, but then we lose anyway, so there's not really a point. And this thing has menace, so I can't actually block it. So it looks like we're taking lethal. Give them good game. And there we go. Judith only triggers on non-token creatures. It's interesting how that works out. I'm glad it works that way. I imagine that because of when she was coming out, there was some... When they were playtesting, they may have come across some way to try to break Judith. Maybe. Okay, you go first. I will take it. We do get to keep going first. That is nice. Alright, and you? Hello. Our turns are scripted. They're completely scripted. Oh, my ears again. Yep. And hit them for 2. Pass. Utility knife is great. Woo! Alright. Just usually a better short sword. Okay, now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, so just cast your dude. Cast your dude. I'm colorless. I'm not killing it. Or destroy my commander. That works too. Both are good. Both are good. Yeah, Crystalline Giant may have been the play there instead. In my defense, Crystalline Giant is about to get out-keyworded very quickly by this thing. Very quickly. Alright. Valor of the Worthy. Oh dear. Cartouche. Cartouche of Solidarity. +1/+1 first strike, get a creature. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, I can already feel like this one isn't going to go well for us. And what's the other one? Oh, okay, Sentinel's Eyes. I mean, yeah, I guess. Fair enough. I'm just gonna call it. I know, you win 0% of the games you concede, but I don't think we can out-steamroll them. Unfortunately, they're playing a better Voltron commander than we are. And they actually get a decent selection of cards. We get all the silliest equipments. The 5 serious ones, and then everything else. Serious ones. Blackblade Reforged, Shadow Spear, Sword of Body and Mind, Sword of Valor, whatever that one's called, and something else that'll come to me in a moment, maybe. Oh, Dowsing Dagger. Although, now that I think about that list again, one of these things is not like the others. Hold on. Hi, there we go. Alright, so Flying Death Touch Lifelink. This is going to be a pain. We could come across something that gives first strike. We have a couple of those, but it's not looking great. Okay. Even getting out a creature isn't fantastic. 1 damage. You have 3 toughness. Yeah, let's just go wide here. Yep, that's fine. We can't do it now anyway. Yep. See if we can go as wide as possible. Sigiled Sword of Valoran. It's not. You mean it's not Sword of Valor? Oh, God. Okay. Good times. Poke. Yep, that's okay. It totally matters. And hiya. So now at least they'll have to trade. If they want to block with her, they'll at least have to trade with a commander that costs 3 mana then. I'm trying to make it as close to unprofitable to them as I can. And there she is, right on curve. Alright. Let's see. So now we actually might want to attack with the Steel Overseer. In other words, attack with everything. Let's see. Mind Stone, Dowsing Dagger. When it attacks, you may sack. It doesn't. That part doesn't matter. Deals combat damage to a player. Create a treasure. Now that's interesting. So I would have to give up the Mind Stone for this turn to do this, but I can make them block a creature that they wouldn't want to block. They're already, I think, going to block the Hope anyway. Oh, okay. We get a treasure token. Hoorah. We want to save this for as long as we can, though. I think... I mean, once they know, they might change the way they play, but I don't think they really have much of a choice. And we're not really... We do want this to resolve. So we'll cast it now. Alright. Ah, it might have even made sense to sack it. No, they have a Death Touch creature. Keep ours out for as long as possible. Alright, Biker Gang over here, doing its thing. Heart of Kirin. Now there we go. Artifact or enchantment. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Do it. Ha. Alright, so one of them is dead for sure. There's a trick up their sleeve. This, and then the sword is free, but then we wouldn't have anything for the equip. And we do want to equip it, so that we can be sure that our attack is safe. I guess this technically doesn't make it sure. We haven't made our land drop yet. Alright, what are they up to? There it is. Oh! Oh! That is a 4/4. And they will gladly trade. Nope, this time I can't. Off to blockers. Well, I could have, actually. I could have, and then just use the Steel Overseer. Oh, Jay, you have a creature. No, it's fine. I can't cast it this turn anyway. Never mind. I is the big smort. I is the big smort. Okay. Heart of Kieran Culkin. Yep. Oh, there we are. Ah, that's a vintage card. Alright, now we have a... Oh, I forgot all about you. And you return to the hand at the beginning of the next end step. I forgot all about you. Okay, well this is fun. And you have haste. Oh no. Alright. That's a lot. Jeez. Alright. Do they not play the... Oh, that makes good sense. They have both, after all. Alright. Thinking... We can cast a 4-mana Stonecoil Serpent. Which is, I think, exactly what I would like to do. So it'll be a 5-5. Let's hope it resolves. If it okay. So we'll just try again next turn. That's unfortunate, but there you go. Alright, pass it right along. Alright, get to draw 2 cards. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. And we're actually dead. It's too late. We're actually dead now. Yep. Yep. Good game. I should play a real deck at some point. Maybe. Maybe. As someone who used to play Hexproof and made it to Mythic with Hexproof, not Hexproof, Auras, Light Paw sounds kind of cool, actually. Okay, Azor. Once again, we get to go first, though. I won't say no to that. And we haven't exactly come across a lot of red, turn 1, your creature is dead decks. Thank goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. What's the stupid... Yeah, I like Snake. It's just so random. Lurgoyf is a good one, too. If I played Giant and then happen to get another one that cares about type, then Giant Snake is also a good combo. Snake Giant, I guess, works too, but... You know, because all of the maturity, that's why. 2. Okay. So this, and I can Tyrant Sanctum and then cast Great Axe next turn. No. We might as well have access to more mana. And Mana Tithe. Okay. That's a card. That's, it turns out, a card. Alright. +1/+1 and has haste. Equips for 1. Ah. Alright. I'm trying. It doesn't actually advance our board, though. But we have a Mishra Self-Replicator in hand. So the longer we can wait to start cast... I heard that. Alright. Don't do it again. I swear to God, don't do it again. That's a thing. Oh. Alright, we let them take it. Alright. Yeah, we definitely want to let them take it, I think. Alright, draw a land, please. That's not a land. Because now, if they blink it, we'll get the hope back if they select into something else. Okay. Yeesh. Also, she can just tap our creatures down. So this is a great anti-Voltron card. When you're putting all of your stuff into one. I should play a real deck. We haven't won since game 2. And we're not even making any progress over here. Turns out, playing a colorless deck when you could play anything else in an environment that doesn't have, let's say, a casual feel to it. No, that's a weird way of putting it. You can have a commander playgroup where everyone just agrees to not be super duper tryhards and play Animar or silly stuff like that. I wonder who that could be. Alright. Hey! I have a slightly less good mana rock. Well, mine turns into a creature. Alright. And then you... Other dwarves. Still get to... No, we're doing this first. Okay. Of course it's vehicles. She works on dwarves too, but no, we're doing vehicles. Makes sense. Put a velocity counter, sack it, and draw 2 cards. Appropriate. Number of cards in your hand. YOLO. Let's see if we can get there. Maybe. Hopefully. Please. Now, unfortunately, it's susceptible to every damage-based removal spell. I'm just waiting on it. But it's a vehicles deck, so we're doing this instead. Nope, nope. Twice the number of vehicles you control. My god. Why have you forsaken me? Alright. One more land and we get to... No, we don't need another land. We got one, though. So we can... Either way, it's going to cost 3. Nope. Go away. Go away. Vigilance and Trample. Let's see. I think we can have our cake and eat it too. I think. I think. A little bit. Maybe. Oh, nice. Start free casting stuff. Or not. Alright. So you attack. 1 velocity counter. Oh! That's neat. Okay. Can equip this for 2. And then the short sword. And then that lets us keep this in hand for right now, since we don't have to worry about a blocker just yet. So that's 1. Equip for 2. Alright. Hit them for 8. Alright. There it is. And then pass turn. Maybe this silly card that I almost didn't include in the deck will actually get us somewhere. And mana value 3 or greater. Let me just eat my words really quickly. As you do. Ah. Oh, great. On the one, we want to actually cast this, or cast all our non-creatures, but we can't. We can't afford to. Oh, I could have cast Familiar. Why did I not cast Joyrus Familiar? Whatever, it's fine. That would have been the turn, though. Well, then I could have cast the Mirror Enforcer, right? Yeah, it would have cost 1 and then cost 1 less from Joyous Familiar's ability. So that would have given me a Mirror Enforcer, too. You may sack it and draw 2 cards. They have a flyer, though, so it's not game yet. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Giant. Giants. Giants. I wish you could just make up your own card types for this, like Parent. I totally wouldn't take advantage of that. No. cruise for 4, or yeah, for 3 rather, we would actually need to equip Hand of Vecna. And we would need to do that. So 2, we can't pay life for it anymore. 2. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking. Alright. This may not be right. I'm going to go with Joyous Familiar. Free cast a Mirror Enforcer. And move it over to Joyous Familiar. And then that's it. Last turn. Alright. So then they get a Planeswalker or creature back. And they don't have any. Alright. I think they have me. I'm not sure, but I think that they have me here. If it was a permanent card, so this is a 2/2 now. Alright. It gets bigger. Giggity giggity. Becomes tapped, you may pay X. Yep. Yep. Alright. Fairgrounds. Oh no. Oh no. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't think we're getting here either. Alright. No blocks. Take it. Lion Sash is neat. I have 2 in your decks. Oh, okay. I have 2 in your decks. You know what I meant. Yeah, even if we had some instant speed shenanigans, I don't think we get there. Alright. If I had preserved my life total, we still wouldn't have enough, unfortunately. Number of cards in our hand is 4, so this would be a 6/6 Vigilance Trample. And that just does not end up being enough. I'll play it out just in case. But, yeah, no, they've got us. All they have to do is just swing out and they have us. I don't know why I didn't just attack with a Mirror Enforcer as well, just to force them to block. It's not like blocking their 2 biggest creatures actually does anything for us. Hand of Vecna only works on offense. So that 4/5 will still be bigger than our 2/2 next turn. Alright. Suicide via Hand of Vecna equip, do it. I mean, theoretically they could misplay, but yes, you're right, that would have been a way to do it. Actually, since I'm at 3, I don't think I can. Oh. I think you actually have to have enough life to be able to do it. So if I had played the Mind Stone out, then yes. Why? Alright, they got us. I'll do one more, and if it doesn't work, I will play a real deck. An actual deck. I am kind of having fun, though, to be honest. I like doing silly stuff. And now it's time for Silly Songs with Jay, the part of the show where Jay comes out and sings. Right, Silly Decks with Jay, the part of the show where Jay comes out and plays a silly deck. Yeah, I grew up with VeggieTales. Yeah. Yeah. The power play of starting off with a Plaza of Harmony, just to show them how desperate we are. Yeah. Yeah, I caught on to it afterwards, the Mind Stone. Uh-oh. They went past their free mulligan. You know what? Sure. Why not? Why not? Alright, what's the equip cost? 2. and it transforms into... Yes, let's just do this. Alright. I dare you. Even if they kill one of them, the other can just take the mantle. 0 color versus 5 color. Who could possibly win? I don't know. They could have mana issues. That's, I suspect, what's happening here, actually. And exile it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Right, well, we missed our land drop, but who cares? Because it turns into a Gilded Lotus. I'm actually going to cast this instead. Hey! Ornithopter got us there. I put that in as a thumbnail meme. Since Ornithopter's in the thumbnail, we had to do something with the card. Alright, I am a glutton for punishment. Because I got one more win. You know what? There is a standard shakeup. Maybe, what is this? Removing some of Standard's most popular and powerful cards. So I will play the exact same deck I've been playing. To the card. Yep, the exact same deck to the card. Ornithopter is apparently a hard counter to the first sliver. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. I think that this only ends up helping one of our quests. One of them I know had white, but I don't think that the other did. Remember, one had blue, the other had red. Because I was thinking, well, if I play Historic Boyd's Roast Chicken again, then we'll be okay. Yeah, this is a high curve hand forest, but we're on the play, so I'll keep it. Hello. And that's what I mean by high curve. Like when your first creature is a 2-drop, you may be Tom Ross. Alright, Ooh, whoa. Actually, we want to play the land first, and then go for it. Now, normally I like to get environmental sciences here, and I probably should because I have another card that learns in our hand. Otherwise, expanded anatomy or introduction, depending on the circumstance. We'll actually take this instead, though. If I don't cast this, it's really obvious what we have going on. We have a hexproof card. Therefore it's really obvious. Given those colors, I probably should have kept it up. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Probably should have kept up the Defiance. I'm taking a teeny tiny risk here, and there's Sedgemoor Witch. Okay, nope, that was a good thing that we did. Right. Alright, so Monk. We need to do something here. We'll pay the full cost. Tap you. Actually, what if instead we go like this? Alright. So yeah, of course there wasn't anything going on. Of course. Hi-ya. Alright, try to kill it. I dare you, try to kill it. Alright, Puppet Stitcher. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, oh god. Oh, wait. Puppet and Puppet. Okay, Puppet Stitcher, my bad. That's how that works. Alright, attack with your witch. You know you want to. Okay. Well, if I can't actually cast the Study Break targeting Sedgemoor Witch. Alright, or they could just concede. Okay. This is why you don't concede unless, like, you're absolutely sure you're dead, because they were not dead yet. They just didn't know that. Eye of Vecna, number 3. No, what? Maybe I played with Eye of Vecna in an event, because I swear I had this card. I know I've played that card before. Probably something like Omniscience, one of those formats. Well, Whale. Whale. Wine stream one of these days. Magic Arena while imbibing. Okay, so Clever Lumimancer is a teeny tiny bit awkward here. It doesn't have any power on its own. So if we want to hold up Defiance on 2 mana, then we have to give up the ability to attack. I'm going to try to make it big enough that if it's damage-based removal, we'll get through. Alright, so we want Environmental Sciences, of course, and then Homestead Courage. Alright, so now it has at least 3 toughness when I end. That'll get around... Stomp is not a card in Standard, Jay. Stomp is not a card in Standard anymore. That, however, is... Okay, Alright. Do it. There you go. And then play it, and give it even more. Which means, barring any buffs, it'll actually be able to block the leader here. Not sure what kept you from targeting Sedgemoor Witch. The ward on it is pay 3 life. You're right. It's not 1. It's pay 3 life. I am so used to the 1-drop white creature that has ward 1 that for some reason that has overridden... whatever. This guy, Chaplain of Alms. This guy. You actually do see this in Standard. I don't see Sedgemoor Witch in Standard. Like, at all. Give them the good game and see if they'll concede when I give them a study break. They haven't conceded yet. Right. Alright. Let him have it. It's 3 life. So yeah, White Weenie is a deck in Standard, and so you actually see the little dude all the time. Also, I'm half asleep. That said, I used to play Sedgemoor Witch in Historic, not anymore. Flying, Lifelink, Hexproof from Planeswalkers, Boast. So it's just a 4-mana 4/3 with all upside. Except, I guess a 4-mana 4/3 is, with those abilities, not under curve, but otherwise it would be. But, wow. Dang. Angel Berserker is quite the combo, too. So, what did I say? Playing a real deck. How are we doing on our quest? Just white and blue, red and black. We're not even that far along, despite this being the spam all the white cards deck. I guess we'll play one more. Just to get that last win. Well, we'll play to one more win, I should say. Yeah. And when I say White Weenie is a thing, I don't necessarily mean the deck I'm playing. The sort of boss-style, dump your hand, try to get there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so this is a super awkward hand, but I think we can make it work. I think that we can make it work. Hello. Oh, and it just got even more awkward. But they don't know that yet. They don't know that. And Acquisitions Expert. Reveals a number of cards, reveals a card. You may take one of my lands. Why did I not give them the Grandmaster? Because I'm a genius, that's why. I'm an absolute genius over here. I mean, granted, that is a lot more lands than we normally need, but Grandmaster's legendary, so... Yeah. Yeah. About that. About that. Alright, so we can't cast 2 this turn. If I don't play well... I guess we still want to do Environmental Sciences just to buff the Lumimancer. Get this one. That said, hi-ya. Alright, block the bigger one. You have served your purpose, little buddy. In the 90s, people would have let out several confused screams if they'd seen Eradicator Valkyrie. My, how the times have changed. You are correct, though. That is right. Even without that, my parents are still, let's say, not the biggest fans. Alright, so Grandmaster. Perfect card for the situation. Search your library so we can thin it. And there you go. There he is.
Rise to evil's challenges.
Rise to evil's challenges. Alright. Now that said, if they can't apply pressure, we're going to hit them with a 7/7 indestructible Dragon. And this guy. Creature or treasure, draw a card. That's not bad at all. Okay. So this part doesn't matter too much. You can't attack yet anyway, so we will search for another monk from our library, put it into our hand, cast it, play a land, play a Leonin Light Scribe, and then hold on main phase, pass turn. Hello? I said hold on. Okay. Oh, there it is. Stop before next combat. Okay. And I could also put a stop on here, I suppose. Oh, there is a stop here. Right, okay. It's to make it seem as if I have a 1-mana instant that I can play. Thinking. Alright, let it resolve. Gain 2 life. Yep. I'm going back and forth between 110% in the zone and negative 10% off in space somewhere. Alright. Let them have it. Go to attackers, you may. Off to end. Alright, there we go. Hopefully successfully bluffed now. Let's see. We would like to... Hello? Oh, oops. Cancel. 1, 2, 1 in my graveyard. Yep, so 1 more in the deck. Search my library for specifically that one.
Come, walk with me.
Can do. Alright. Ready for the power plays here. Everyone, you get a counter, and you get a counter, and you get a counter. Alright, let's give this one Vigilance. Da-da-da-da-da. And let's give this one Vigilance. Da-da-da-da-da. Try to be as obnoxious as we can. Emphasis on noxious. Alright. When all this is said and done, that means that the 2 creatures we gave Vigilance to will be 3/3s. Okay. So there we go. Sack the creature, so that none of mine have trample. Alright, there we go. And, yep. Alright, 10. Alright. Now, please tell me there's no such... there's not an Anger of the Gods or Sweltering Suns or anything like that. Or a Languish in Standard, right? To be fair, even if that is the case, we will have a 7/7 next turn, so it's fine. We'll be okay. We'll make it. Blood on the Snow would be fine too. And there's Blood on the Snow. Okay, there it is. Did I call it or did I call it? Alright. How about you not? So, go get from my graveyard that one.
I am proud of all my followers.
Alright. Give it a counter. Alright. Give it a twist, a flick of the wrist. Burn down the house. Burn down the house is just, it's 2 red, but yeah, you're right. Well, anger and sweltering are also 2 red. But yeah, you're right, there are such effects. And they're fun when they go off. I couldn't, that's why I switched over to Languish, because I can't think of anything with single red that serves that function in standard right now. Enters the battlefield, return target spirit, instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, and they have 1 mana with which to cast it. 3 mana, actually, with the treasures. Right. Just to do it, just to do it to them, we're going to go 3 for 3 with this. Well, actually, it's not a cheap deck because of 4 Grandmaster Flowers. In paper, this would be relatively cheap, but, you know, on Arena, it's 4 mythics. Had a treasure in addition to the land. Also had a treasure in addition to land. Yeah, so I thought they had 2 treasures, right? Oh, no. At the time, they had 1. You're correct. So they would have had double red. Yeah, you're right. They would have. I forgot about that treasure. Because they sacked the 1/3. Rukulin, you know how, like, a coach, if you're in a sport or an e-sport, or, you know, a coach's job is to see the things that you can't see because your tunnel vision keeps you from seeing that, or your work schedule. What I'm saying is that Rukulin is my coach. Confirmed. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If a creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay, so I think this is the first of this kind of effect at that cost that we have on Arena. This effect exists in other cards as well, but on Arena, I think that this is the first one. Maybe. Alright, and there's our Nezumi Blade Blesser. Death Touch Menace on a 3-drop 3/2 is... For limited, that would be awesome. Alright, so we still have not managed to conclude this quest. And I am going to make up for lost time, since I didn't play, I didn't end up playing a lot of Magic lately. So, Arclight Chicken time. Conveniently, this helps us with both of our quests. Had a yep, that's right, you just said that. Da-da-da-da-da. Right. There we go. Sir Chaos. Control. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, let's keep it. It's almost ideal. If I could drop a land and turn that into a Consider, or a Phoenix rather, then that would be ideal. Okay, so we're going to... I'm going to slow roll them just a little bit here. Even though Fable Passage could have been discarded. Alright, go on to my turn. The fact that they left both of those up, though, is a tiny bit concerning. It's okay, though. Ah! Right. As is often the case, Sprite Dragon is just a sacrificial creature. It doesn't live, ever, here. It's about to die. There's a billion ways that it could die. But just like how... Yeah, there we go. Grasp of Darkness. Just like how Young Pyromancer served that role in the deck previously, its job is just to get run under the bus, unfortunately. Poor thing. Alright, still no creatures yet, so that does not bode well. Let's start off with a Faithless Looting. And... This is awkward. I don't think Lightning Axe is going to come in handy, and even if it does, we can use Finale later on. I could really risk it for the biscuit here, and see if I could find a Phoenix. And we missed. Okay. Well, third time's a charm. Ooh. And I just dropped an island. it works. It works. Alright. We use the... Oh! Whoa! That is incredibly premature. Like, they must have thought that I just had everything. Because Faithless Looting, drop, Faithless Looting does look kind of scary, admittedly. And because they're playing black and so they're not going to be countering my creature, Crackling Drake just draws a card. Even if they kill it, it replaces itself. Arena has Cry of the Carnarium. That's on Arena, you're right. Exact same, it also exiles creatures that were put into graveyards earlier this time. I forgot that Cry of the Carnarium came out in time to be on Arena. But yeah, that's a Guild's block. That's right. Here I say as I'm playing with War of the Spark and Guild cards. Of course. So he may not be the biggest fan of me, but Ross Merriam is a really good Magic player who won a GP, a Grand Prix, with Arclight Phoenix, back when it was a 4 Crackling Drake deck. Oh. Let's wait. We don't have to do that now. We can hold up the play. There we go. Opt. He was given the impression by Twitter that I'm less than ideal, let's say. So, fair enough. That happens. Maybe I should do a little bit of sorting with Faithless Looting first. I think I will. Even though we can't really use it for much. And Spell Pierce, okay. That is fine. Alright. Better on the Faithless Looting, I think. If this is what I think it is. It is exactly what I think it is. Alright. Pick your poison. Bang. Alright. Right. I can risk it with the Faithless Looting here, or I could take the guaranteed one with the Sprite Dragon. We'll take the guaranteed one. We no longer have an instant speed way to deal with a creature, so we just have to hope that they don't have it. And they have Luris instead. Okay. Okay. And we still didn't get there. But it's alright, we have Play with Fire now. We can't cast the Stormwing Entity safely this turn, though. Not safely, we can't. So let's get rid of one of them, and a Finale. Hi. Yeah. Let's see. But Ross Merriam is a really cool dude. Cast Core Spirit Mancer. I dare you. If you do, yep, we're in okay shape. Alright. Bolt you. Not bolt. Shock you. And then Pillar you, which sounds like a good time. I don't know why I'm doing this in main phase. Because I can. Right. It doesn't matter. They're at 17. It doesn't really matter. We'll do it this way. Hiya. We should have them dead next turn anyway. Finale. Yep, here we go. We should have them dead. So Finale, play Pillar, and then that's overkill, actually. That's a 7/7 and a 6/6 before we account for the Play with Fire and Pillar damage. So, yeah. Oh, nope, they gave it flying. Oh, they gave it flying. They're still dead, but we'll show them that they're dead. Equals 1. Play with Fire. Pillar of Flame. Target you. Target you. And exactly lethal. There we go. Alright, so the secret to winning on Arena is to not play the colorless Voltron deck. Back then, when he was playing it, that deck was, if I remember correctly, the 12 creatures were 4 Arclight Phoenix, 4 Crackling Drake, 4 Thing in the Ice, and I think that was it. Nowadays, Phoenix decks run, like, at most 1 Crackling Drake, but probably not. They're running things like Murktide instead, in Modern. Brazen Borrower is in there too, unless that's changed. Last I checked, Brazen Borrower was in there too. Well, we might as well keep playing to get the quest taken care of. No, I'm sure. And, well, at the time Sprite Dragon wasn't around, and now it is, so that has to be in there as well. I need to take a look and see how this deck has evolved. Because the kinds of things that you see in Pioneer, like Sprite Dragon, Stormwing Entity, things like that, I'm not sure which of those make the cut in Modern now. Brazen Bar was also a card I recently sold. Now that it's not in Standard, I take it didn't sell for as much. Oh yeah, don't have a touchscreen. I'm hoping for your sake that it did, and it does still see play in other formats. So maybe. Maybe. Right. Consider. I'll take an action spell instead. That's not quite what I meant. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Let's opt first. And we have a lightning axe. Good. We take that. Additional cost. Target you. Drop one of our 3 Faithless Lootings. MD4 Elvish Archdruid. Elvish, yep. Yep. Alright. Iteration. Find a play or a pillar. There's a pillar. Alright. So, put this into our hand. I wonder. This deck can sometimes just have it all. More than the Murktide. That's interesting. I wasn't sure about that, because Murktide is a mythic that sees play as a 4 of in some decks. So, well, I guess both of them are out of Standard. One naturally, the other by design. Stop! 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 What's the meme? Stop! 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 Alright, see what we get. Right. 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 It doesn't matter anymore. I guess we should thin the deck with a Fabled Passage first. That would be the technically correct thing to do. Alright, here we go. Faithless Looting, drop this, and I don't think we're reliant on Stormwing anymore. I think that we're good without him. Alright. And then smack him. Rock and bop him. Rock him, bop him. Whatever. Alright, oh, now that though. Alright. And we want to keep the Steam Vents in hand because of Faithless Looting. Next turn we'll use Faithless Looting. Hey! Can you stop finding those? Can you, please? This is elves for you. They can do this. I couldn't have known that this was going to happen. My temptation is to play Sprite Dragon, Shock, Faithless Looting, and then we take 7. So we'll hit them down to 9. Yeah, I think we have to. It's not ideal, but I think that we have to. Alright. So alternatively, I could hold the Sprite Dragon back. If they top... Okay, I was about to say if they top deck a Lord, though, I get punished for that. Alright, so they flash in another Elvish Clan Caller. I take 7 here, though. No blocks. Do it. Alright. Even after all of that removal, we still might lose. Wait a minute. Okay, so that would be 7, 9. We need to go a little bit further. No, yes, we do. Okay. I think what I'm supposed to do, is... Oh, we'd be 1 shy if we did it that way. I was about to say, I think we're supposed to keep the play and then Faithless Looting. So we want to go... Let's see. If I keep Play with Fire, Faithless Looting, discard 2, keep Play with Fire... No, let's do that, and just hope we get a Phoenix. So that's 3, 4... We'd be looking at 10. We'd be 1 shy if we don't find a Phoenix. Okay, so we're going to scry this to the bottom. Makes it a little more likely we'll find a Phoenix. Alright, consider. That is not a Phoenix. Alright, there is a Finale of Promise. So we have Play with Fire, Pillar of Flame, and that's lethal. Play with Fire, Scooch, Pillar of Flame. I'm a gettin'. Alright, so we got there. You have a Phoenix in your grave. I do? I thought that was the Phoenix that was in my graveyard. I do have a Phoenix in my graveyard. I forgot about that. I guess when I was just quickly looking over it earlier, I missed it. See? Sometimes this deck can carry even me. Even hopelessly decaffeinated me. You know what? 1 more just to clear all my quest. 1 more. Woo! Win or lose, hopefully we'll have it this time. Even hopelessly decaffeinated me. Yeah. That's alright, this is a good bit of fun. Oh, and the mull. Oh, and the... Okay. I think I'm supposed to go blue, hold up, consider. No. Alright. It looks like a creature deck, which means this play might... No, never mind. Never mind. I'm glad I did it this way. Okay. Alright. Let's try to get one down. Hi-ya! There we go. Next turn, play one. We'll have 2 2/2s. And it's Enchantress. Okay. Well. Heck. Me. I don't know why I used that one. That was real smart. There is a temptation to keep the play up, but I don't think we're supposed to do that. I don't think that we're supposed to do that. So we'll consider. Pillar is probably not especially useful for us. Let's see. We don't have a sorcery for Finale otherwise, though, so we actually will keep it. Hi-ya! We can try to just rush them really quickly. And there's 9 lives. Right, okay. Right. Huh. We actually still might be able to do it. Their power does not matter anymore. You have no power here. Alright. I come in tapped, pass, and then we can go play is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, we're one shy of being able to do it next turn. Yep. Okay. So they don't have it. Rip is a card. Rip is indeed a card. It doesn't matter whether I do this now or later. Alright. Oh. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we need to point it at their face just so that we lower the clock by 1, instead of worrying about the naturalist. Alright, do they have it? Solemnity or... Actually, it's not Solemnity or Bust. They have removal. There it is. Give them the good game. Actually, they got me, but let me work up my quest really quickly. Let's see. We've cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that makes 6. Alright. And that should be it. That should be it. Rip. Oh well. Oh well. Ta-da! Now, moment of truth. Let's see if I end up finding that sword I was hoping to get. In these and the next 2 thereafter. Restoration of Eganjo. I do not see the right image in the left image. At least I don't think... Oh, no, I see it now. I see it now. There you are. Itty bitty. Itty bitty teeny tiny. Alright. Well, I see it, but the rock on the right of the right picture is... In the enlarged one, it's smaller proportionally than you see it in the larger one on the left. You can see the tiny rock on the back, and then over to our right, you see a much bigger one in that art. So I think that's part of what was throwing me off when I was first looking at this. But, oh well. Otherwise, it's neat. Otherwise, it's neat. Then, kind of. Not quite. Dismal Backwater. I wonder if there happen to have been any games that would have been won if I had the +2/+0 for 2 mana, 1 and 1. Probably not, I suspect, in all likelihood. And then I won't put myself under 10k. Just in case. You never know. Alright. This and then 1 more. That'll be it. Hey!
Chronicles Phyrexia's rise.
I'm sorry / you're welcome, Rukulin. I'm sorry / you're welcome. Yeah, we will play her in Brawl one of these days, when I have more standard cards for standard Brawl. Yeah. I can't, we get to play Phyrexian mana on Arena. Alright. Tap up to 1 target artifact or creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Exile target non-land permanent card with mana value X from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card. Create Tamiyo's Notebook, a legendary colorless artifact token with spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, and tap draw a card. It's not indestructible though. It's legendary and not indestructible. But that's okay. And then it's completed, so you can either pay that with green or blue or 2 life, and if you choose the lattermost, this planeswalker injures with 2 fewer loyalties, so 3 instead of 5. Hey, I'm happy with this. I wonder why someone named T1 Glistener Elf might be happy with that. Just maybe, just a little bit. Alright. That said, I'm not positive that I actually ended up picking up any of the spell pierces. It's a common, so surely... Oh god. You. Greasefang Okiba Boss. This, on the other hand, it is a historic deck, and it's a cool deck. It's the Vehicle Reanimator deck, where you pull out Parhelion 2, and just hit them with it and a couple of Vigilant Sarah Angels. Hit them with a couple Sarah Angels. And if that don't work, use Morgun. I don't understand this game at all. Still watching, though. Well, unfortunately, we are about to call it. Unfortunately, we're near the end of the stream. It's about to happen. Long story short, I like this game. I like this game a lot. It fills a very different niche than something like Elden Ring, Anna. So, instead of a open world exploration challenge-based game, this is a collectible card game. I was about to say trading card game, but no, they're not trading cards in this one. They're collectible cards. You cannot trade them with other people, unfortunately. But a collectible card game, also challenging. It's the puzzle side of things that I like. That's alright, just wanted to drop by. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated here. Alright, and that's going to do it, I guess. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow as Elden Ring, though. Tomorrow as Elden Ring. It's pretty hard to find out you like this game, to be honest. Yeah, you never would know. To be fair, for the people that have come in just because of Elden Ring, and then to see me switch to a completely different game, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I have 2 Tamiyos. That means I'm required to play it in Standard at some point, doesn't it? 1 is Brawl, 2 is Standard. I think that's how that works. Alright. Catch you all in the next one. Adios, everybody.